comment-wise. It may take us a minute to catch up.
So
well, let's get this thing
we're up and
started.
running. Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
No, but
absolutely
let's do
not.
It. Let's do it. You know me. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
The yelling commence.
You might have to turn the TV up a little because I need to hear it. Unless we have speaker earbuds. Yeah, that'll work. Why can't I skip? Woohoo!
Is this going to be the entire... I mean, it's been over a year. I already can't remember.
I was able to skip. What was that?
I unplugged something. We're still live. It's all that matters.
What was that? Oh, I was able to skip
raise
the X
volume
skip.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll raise this.
All right. Whoa. I'm about to
Okay,
die right
so
after that. I don't remember
Dad
how to
is
shoot.
failing
I don't remember.
outright.
Here we go. Yeah, let's see.
This is already
I
a
want to
good
just
start.
pounce on them like Mario, but
Is that a better level? Is game volume okay? If it's not, just let me know.
You have to remind me, what do I shoot with?
I have no idea.
We haven't played it in a year, almost a year and a half.
Experiment.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
Square, maybe?
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go,
here we
okay.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
Listen, I generally suck at video games, and this one, if I could just have the old-fashioned style with one joystick and a red button, I'd be okay. But hey, I'm doing pretty good on God of War. We should stream that sometime.
Yeah, like if I can work it out, we'll just I've got Dad on the new God of War, and he's I'd say you're over halfway now, but
Yeah,
he knows nothing about the you're definitely over halfway, but you've still got plenty to go. So taking him into that, knowing nothing about it, has been a lot of fun and getting.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Yeah, it's been a blast. Dang it! Dang it!
Don't fall down there.
Those are Minox, right?
Yeah, those are Minox, and then that's just a scorpion.
Yeah, and you
We're
know,
kind of
who knew?
This is definitely like the flow of conversation
Yeah.
from a year ago.
We did that. Yeah, we're like, oh wait, is that skeleton a crate dragon? Yeah, and we had like
Yeah.
on the screen crate dragon.
Do you believe in deja vu?
Deja vu? Deja Thoris.
Do you believe in deja vu?
I don't remember the reference there.
Okay, hand it over. We'll just pass it back and forth.
Yep, that's what she said.
Okay.
A lot of that too.
All right. Oh, hey,
All
remember
right.
you can hold square to shoot.
That's even in our video, and I'm sitting here just like last time. This
Okay.
is totally deja vu. And I hope somebody, Michael, I hope you got my Deja Thoris reference. Come on.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay.
John Carter, anyone? So, Michael, what questions do you have for us today, man? What's going on with you in your world? Where's the camera? Green light?
Yeah, green light.
Zoning in.
Okay. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm not fooling anyone. No. Okay.
We gotta remember the good old one-liners. Crap on a stick, that's family expression. Crap on a dog, that's another family expression.
And of course, health farming on the Womp Rats.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten to the Womp Rats yet, though, have we?
No, they'll
So,
be
yeah,
in
that
there.
comes
They're the
later.
big green things. This guy comes out, and then he turns into a smaller scorpion. And these things are just... Nope. No. Okay, so we made it over the first sand dune. I think this is when the Womp Rats show up. Yep.
Man, if we can beat the first level, like, within 30 minutes, I am going to have to take this shirt off and cut the tag, because it's itching the crap out of me, and I will do it live! Michael, you will get to see it live if we beat it in 30 minutes. Man, yeah, but Timothy and his wife got me this awesome Baby Yoda Tiny, this is not Yoda, aka the child shirt that says 50 years young, because that's me for at least another month and a half. 50 years young. I think Baby Yoda looks a little younger than I do, but we're close. It's a very close place.
I feel like if I kill all the Womp Rats, I think I get a... I think there's like a gun bonus if I kill
Yeah,
all
that
of
was
them.
one of the things that was coming up. We would get a bigger gun, but I don't remember if it was. Yeah, I don't remember if it was killing all of them. That maybe. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
And you get the
baby.
bigger hearts. That's where the health
Yo
farm
ho!
Womp Rats
And
came
a bottle of rum. Now we're talking. Ooh,
You get
okay.
another power up.
Now,
All
now it's a
right.
party.
More crate dragon bones. How about the storybook what's it called? I loaned you the Star Wars fantasy, whatever.
That's
what's it
so
called?
good.
With the
I haven't
Great
got to
Dragon
read
story.
all of them, but yeah, that first one with the crate, that was great.
That was really good.
Okay, see, I've got a good gun. I think I stand a chance. Not much, been a busy day. Just stopping by to watch the Starlight.
in here. I just stubbed my toe on it.
Don't swear.
You and your baby.
Watch the Starlight. Yeah, if I make it, listen. If I do this on one run, I will.
Myths and fables.
I'll rip my shirt off. I won't do that.
Don't rip your shirt.
It's a good shirt.
But literally, I've got to cut the tag out of this one, man.
Okay, hang on. No, I got. I feel like I'm cheating with the good gun. Am I on? I didn't adjust the difficulty setting the last time,
Oh, I don't
and
remember.
I didn't this time. So
Just on regular.
we were just on some bad juju last time or something.
Guess so, because you're
Okay,
really
this is it.
rolling.
I
Made it
am.
to the Starlight Pit already. We never could kill him, right?
Okay, hang on. I swear if I kill this thing right now.
How? And you must have done better with the gun power up or something, because we did not make it this far.
Yeah, I just got in. There's no way.
No way.
There's no way.
It took us. What were we doing?
That wasn't even
wrong?
entertaining. I mean, it was,
Oh,
but
yeah, sure. I'm not taking my shirt off for that. It's gonna take more than that. Hey, Rural Farm Boy, good to see ya. Twitch is really bad on your end. Okay, tell us what we need to do. We did have some audio issues at the beginning that Michael told us that the game was louder than us. Keeps repeat skipping. That's us. We're in a time loop.
yeah.
No. Keeps repeat.
I almost want to. Well, I mean, I guess we just keep going.
Yeah,
There's
let's
no
just
way.
keep going. But
How? How?
Did you? Are you sure you didn't change it to easy mode?
I'm
last
positive that I didn't.
Because yeah,
I
we
don't-
could never kill that thing.
We
We
did that
couldn't.
for half an hour.
And
Maybe it was on hard mode and I didn't know it, but that was crazy. Like
Yeah,
that
was-
just went straight through.
I remember this level. Though.
I have no idea if I have it on super. I went and looked and it's just on this whatever the default is, which I think is medium.
Maybe we should have put it on hard.
Should we back out and do it again? Put it on hard?
Yeah, because I want to see if I can beat it. I want to see what it's on.
Okay.
At least let's look and
Let's
see
back
what it's
out.
on.
We'll do it.
Let's see
We'll
what
back out.
where we're at. Are we on super easy? Difficulty
Brave?
brave.
Which I feel like is.
What are the options?
It won't let me change it. Let's
Oh.
back out.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
back out. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious, guys. We recorded for an hour back last March of
So the
2019.
time has changed every time we've said it. First it was 30, then it was 45.
No, well, I said we had 30 minutes of footage.
Okay, so it's
But it was
Easy
about
Brave
an
Jedi.
hour.
So we were on Brave just now.
Easy Brave Jedi. Do you think it was? It had to have been on Jedi.
It must have been. Well,
It
let's find
must
out.
have been. Because we could not kill that thing.
Let's do it.
I mean, I think it took us about an hour,
All
but
right,
it was
go.
because. So many things. All right, and I don't have to do the.
Nope.
I can just push it.
Which will probably
Kill it
be
and
nice
go.
for them in the microphone too, not to have.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And I guess I can move. Or I could stay there and see if I can build up, get a blaster power up or something.
I'm baffled.
Because I'm on
How did I
Jedi mode.
do
Wait,
that?
hey, you guys, I want you to notice. He just played it on the easy mode, beat the
Don't
level
put
in
this
5
on
minutes, and
me.
what's he do? He gives it to me for
You
Jedi mode.
asked for
He
it. Don't,
gives it to
you
me.
put that on me.
No, you put it on me. Oh, hey, I can duck. Oh, hey, I can die. I'm really good at dying. And now we're on Jedi mode. Proving that I'm not a Jedi. Just a Padawan.
Beat this back in 92. Took 3 months to beat it.
Oh, man.
This was my. Which we. I don't remember what all we said in that first video. We. This was my first video
You
game.
did say that.
When,
I just watched it the other day again. Refresh.
When we. When I was a kid, we were given a Super Nintendo, and the biggest mistakes I've ever made was giving it away.
Get out of there. I'm gonna die.
But yeah, this was my first video game, and I was a kid. And I could do this easily. Well, I say easily. I had to get a lot of help, but I don't know if I feel like there. I want to say Empire Strikes Back, and yeah, this is a hard Star Wars game. Absolutely. I know that Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi on the Super Nintendo had like passwords for levels. So when you finished a level, like you'd get a password and you put in the code to pick up where you'd left off. But this one, if I remember, didn't. And I think on, like, having it on PlayStation, I think you can save the game and pick up where you left off if we were to, like, put it down, but most definitely, I don't think it had that when I was a kid. I felt like I had to beat it all in one sitting. I think we did once. I think I have a specific memory of actually
Really?
finishing this, like, one
Did we
time.
tag team it, or was it all you?
No, it would have been you and me, like, handing back and forth. Because once
Yeah.
it got to the harder levels, like you get to the Death Star.
Because that's the last level, right? I do have vague memories, but flying down into that trench was tough.
Oh yeah, this is my first Star Wars game.
Ah! All right, you try Jedi.
Okay, alright, bring it on.
And then we're putting it back on Brave for me. This has to be what it was. And I kind of have a vague memory that we had an epiphany at the end of the recording session. It was like, crap, that was on Jedi mode.
I don't know.
I could just be making that up too. You know what I mean?
I do know you.
Rural Farm Boy, I was showing earlier, I don't know if you were on, but I got a shirt for Father's Day. 50 years young. With the child, Baby Yoda, aka Tiny.
Don't you dare.
But I don't get to say that I'm 50 years young for much longer.
Here we go.
End of August. I know Pete Fletcher's got his big 50 coming up soon. Who we got on? We got Michael, Anthony, Rez. What's up, Rez? Thanks for joining us, man. Yep, Timothy's first Star Wars game.
Don't you dare. Okay, hang on. No, I'm doing good. I just gotta get to the Womp Rats. Health farm on the Womp Rats. Nope. No.
Ah! So, Rez, what you missed was that we started the game evidently in an easier mode than we realized, and Timothy got to the end and beat it in less than
One
5
try.
minutes. But
It was
a
boring.
year and a half ago, whenever it was, that took us 30 minutes to 45 minutes or whatever it was. We had 6 minutes of footage in our first video, but it took us a long time and we never beat it. And then I think at the end we realized it was on Jedi mode that time.
Probably.
We just put it on Jedi mode to see how far we could get it.
Ah. Hold on. There we go.
We like the challenge.
The challenge involves more yelling, which is more entertaining. So here we go.
I think though we may have to restart it, put it back on Brave, just so that we can actually get through some levels. We're gonna be stuck on this.
That or we were just. I'd done something bad that day and was being punished. I don't know.
Now, I do remember the exhilaration of finally beating this game when you were a kid, because when we made it to the Death Star Trench, it was just like, you can't die, don't die. Because doesn't it take you all the way back to the very beginning, or do you get to go back?
So you get a couple of lives, but you also get like a series of continues
Oh,
that
okay.
last
That's
you
right.
like through the whole run of the game.
Yeah, here's where earlier when you got the power up here for the big hearts and the blasters. That's where the phrase "comes
on.
Womp Rats" comes from.
Did it take? Okay.
So you guys got any questions for us? You guys got anything you want to talk about in the chat room?
I keep wanting to say how was everybody's Monday, but it was Tuesday.
It was a very Monday.
It was
feeling
kind of a Monday of a
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and
Did you guys see that there's going to be a new novelization based on The Mandalorian?
yeah.
Adam Christopher, I think is his name. I was so excited to see that. Anything new content-wise, I'm thrilled about, and for it to be in the Mandalorian universe, that's going to be so cool. And he did confirm it won't be a novelization of something; it's going to be a new novel, new material. That's going to be sweet. I think, what did it say? Coming out the first of next year. So after this next season airs, maybe we'll learn Tiny's name.
God. Yeah, this is at least more entertaining to do it this way.
It's very challenging.
Okay. All right, I got
But
one
it'll
more.
be fun to get to the other levels.
I've got one more life, and then you'll let it. Nope. Oh, hey.
Do we need to park? I didn't know if there was a here, so park.
Yeah, go ahead and move that over.
She was eating out with you?
No, that's not where she was.
Oh, and that's where she's going, I thought.
We're having a family discussion, partner.
Pardon?
Yeah. It's okay. Whoop. Okay, hey, I made it over the hill. Nope, stop it. Yes, I too am glad to be home from my work day. trying to keep an eye on the chat. See, he was my eyes on the chat, and he's gone now. Okay, health farm on the Womp Rats. No. All right, hang on. Okay, see if I can get like, you gotta get right in the right spot. See, I can't get to the hearts. All right, yeah, I walked right into that. Stream straight. That's good. That's good. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Wait, is this still on Jedi? I wanted you to put it on Brave.
No.
I'm brave. I'm brave, Your Highness. We are just not Jedi. I'm just gonna keep on going. And die immediately because that scorpion stinger got me. Come on, guys. Oh, I keep pushing the buttons. I gotta remember he just holds it and goes. Yeah. Why don't I just get out of there? Yeah, shooting the sand is not what I'm supposed to be doing, even though my father hated sand. Luke's father.
Of course. Go from here too. Keep running. Run.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's punishment.
Yeah.
We brave, Your Highness.
You're actually going.
That.
Like you're just moving.
Yeah, you just gotta
And
book
I
it.
I'm just like
You just gotta
I'm
book it.
trying to kill guys and
That's not doing.
stuff.
You're not. No one's judging your points here.
Yeah, you are. I mean, I am.
You are.
Okay, so I should just keep running.
You know, everybody talks about Luke being whiny and wimpy, but if this is how hard it is to survive on Tatooine,
I mean,
think
seriously.
we gotta give him credit.
Scorpions, Minox, Womp Rats.
Alright, get that. You're still button mashing to shoot.
It's a habit. Well, I have to button mash to jump, and so it's just like. Yeah. Plus, you do a lot of button mashing in God of War to survive. So those of you that missed, I'm currently trying to play God of War on my own, and
Alright, hand it over.
it's a lot of fun. Great story. I'm about halfway through, he says.
I think half-ish. I'm trying to think what all you have left to do. You've done a pretty
What
good
we got?
bit, but obviously can't spoil any of it.
It is a really hard game. David, you really hate saying.
Gotta run. Gotta go.
Oh, good. I'm glad the stream's working for you now.
Mother of God.
Anthony.
Okay. Well,
New
that's
Mando books, thoughts? Yes. I'm hoping that this is the first in a series of Mando books. That would be really awesome. Maybe get a little bit more background on him, because they can definitely go anywhere in a novel. So we could get some history on his childhood after being brought in and becoming a...
find out a little more about the Mandalorian as a religion,
Right.
as opposed to a people or a creed. I think is what he said.
Creed, yeah. And so after being a foundling, you know, I'd like to see some of his storyline of being a foundling. That would be
Come on.
cool.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it would be great. My daughter just said it would be great to have a video game of The Mandalorian. That would be cool,
I'd
too.
play the crap
Something
out of that.
in the vein of Fallen Order, which I haven't played yet. That's next.
And
After she finishes it.
she's almost done. Well, you gotta finish God of War first. Okay, hang on.
After
I'm
I
not,
finish-
I'm not done.
I can't multitask games. I got to finish one and go on to the next one.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
All right,
Health
here we
Farm
go.
on some Womp Rats, man. We should have
I
had
ain't even
t-shirts
worried.
made. We
We
could have
should.
worn those tonight.
I'm not even worried about the health. Just
You want to get that power-up weapon, right?
Yeah. If I get the gun, I think it gives me 2 of the big hearts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're jumping over there, you can get some.
Yeah, but see, when I jump in the middle,
they
they,
can jump
get
right,
me.
gotcha.
See, I was
That's
fine
how
on
they trick
health,
you.
and now
Yeah.
I'm not.
So don't listen to me. Since when do you listen to your
Well,
dad?
I wasn't. Well, I'm alright.
What would you guys think? Oh, a Mandalorian video game. How fun would that
Just run.
be?
Just run.
Season 2 gonna be like Season 1. Nothing we ever expected. Yeah.
Has everybody
We're
watched the
absolutely-
gallery? Because let's just talk about for a second the volume.
That is so amazing.
I was in disbelief. They were showing it, and I was looking at it, but I kept waiting for them to go, just kidding. How crazy would that be, right?
And then when they show the actors that they can actually see what they're looking at, like it's really there, just like Creed, what's his name? Creed Cargo. I can't think of his name. But he said, when they were going down the lava, you could actually look and see, like, there was things going by. Every actor can see and look at and interact with something in that video sphere.
Yeah, and like having done a lot of theater and, minimalist sets and stuff, and like pretending with the other actors, like to be in a location where there are all these things, like you've got your own image of it, but the thought that, like, he said he could point at the lava and he knew that they were seeing the same speck or rock or whatever floating in it, like that's huge for the authenticity and the immersion.
And that's really how games are going to be. Not games. That's how movies, I think, TV shows and movies are going to start using.
You want to drop the difficulty?
I didn't. Shall I?
That's up to you.
How do you get out?
We could move forward past this level and have some more variety here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, that definitely it was most definitely
last
on the
March.
Jedi difficulty last March.
But Brave, you did really well for there to be easy, Brave, and Jedi. Easy being the middle. I mean, Brave being the middle. You did really well a minute ago. Maybe
Okay, well, I'll let you have the satisfaction of you just charge to the end.
Yeah, right. Just start shooting and go. I just wish you would shoot and run.
I would like anyone who has finished this entire thing on Jedi to tell me,
yes,
so that I can call you a liar.
Come on, anybody on there? Anthony, Michael, Rez. It's not nice to call people liars, though. Bounty hunting is a difficult profession, but living on Tatooine is a difficult life. You have to outrun Minox, scorpions.
So you're getting caught up. You're getting caught up in getting swarmed. You need to just keep moving.
You're right. Well, my buddy Carson said he and his young son, were going to be on, so I'm doing my best to not cuss. My daughter said, "How do I not cuss?" Yeah, I don't know. It could happen. Go, David, go! Come on, quit.
There you go.
There we go.
Just
Just
shoot
don't
when
get hung up.
necessary.
All right, we got to get to the big guys. Big one.
The hill, big scorpion at the
Big
top.
scorpion.
Jump and shoot. Don't point down and shoot.
Well, I was jumping and
Run!
pointing
Just
down.
go! Nope.
Nope. Dang it. Why can't it start me at the checkpoint? Oh, these new video games have got us all spoiled, the checkpoints. So I guess that's what you were saying, though. You get to continue. That's kind of like
Always
a
jump and
checkpoint.
shoot.
Yeah.
Listen to Rural Farm Boy. Always jump and shoot.
Thank you, Rural Farm Boy.
Okay, that was a slidey move. I don't
know how I did that,
I
but
feel
that
like
was
you-
pretty sweet.
The slidey move was cool. I don't know how it's useful, but it was cool.
Yeah, it looked cool. Don't shoot the friggin' sand, Drennan. So did any of you guys, my dad would just talk to himself sometimes and call himself by his last name, so that's where I get that from. I don't know if any of you
Alright,
guys have
you're gonna
ever
have
done
some Womprats.
that. Oh yeah, these are the guys right here.
So stand right there and just shoot.
Yeah,
Just keep
yeah,
shooting.
Oh yeah.
Keep shooting. There you go. Don't even worry about it. Just yeah. Because once
about
they're
my
gone, you ought to get a good gun and a big thing of health. You just gotta survive this part. All
I'm
right.
shooting at nothing.
Walk forward a little bit and then run right back. Run right back. Run right back. There you go.
So yeah, I gotta trigger them to come out, huh? There's your Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. Connect the power. Yeah, that's a great spot to get in right there. You can't get the health, but
As long as they.
I wanted to go get the health. Why didn't I listen to you? I don't listen to you. All right, going there again this time. Jumping, shooting,
Don't think.
taking
Feel.
everyone's.
Just jump and shoot.
Use the force.
Use the force.
Jump and shoot. Your weapons, you will definitely need them.
Do this. Play this entire game without firing a shot.
A dumbass you are. Ah!
I need a new Twitter bot called Sweary Yoda.
You know, maybe we should do that. That's something that Jim.
You've heard of Baby Yoda.
That's something that Jim Does a Star Wars could do. Does a Star Wars.
All right. Just make it around this egg timer.
So what's up this egg timer? All right, yep, we're getting new Mando stories. We definitely want new stories. Where are we on the comments here?
I don't know if anybody else is as big a behind-the-scenes nerd as I am, but
I think
love-
most Star Wars fans
I mean, I think
are.
most people, just like in general,
Yeah.
but even past Star Wars, the Mandalorian gallery was so cool, and then the newest one that they've put on Disney is the making of Frozen 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of Frozen. I mean, I'm a 20-something-year-old man. I'm not really the target audience, but also I wasn't the biggest fan of the first movie. But oh my gosh, the second one is so good, and this documentary on how they made it chronicles like the last year of development. If you guys aren't watching it, it's like, just as a creative person who's worked in teams on stuff, like it's fascinating to see how they do it.
How is as father and son talking about Frozen 2 right now?
Because I've been telling you should watch Frozen 2. It's really good.
We can watch it.
It's real good.
Oh, I know. You've told me I need to watch it.
Look at who I am.
Yes.
My wife is out with mermaids right now. Don't
That's
ask.
true.
Okay. All right. And then they reset, and then they come back. Okay. Because if we kill all of them,
You made it look so easy earlier, and you got to the end, and here you are talking and playing, and I can't even walk and chew gum. Yo, oh, man, sorry about your connection,
Eat it.
Anthony. That
eat it with
sucks,
chips
man.
and salsa, which we just did. All right. Just run, run, run. Run, 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 jump.
I can appreciate what you're saying though about the behind-the-scenes stuff, even with something like Frozen 2. You know, the animated stuff. I love that stuff. I love
For
behind the
example,
scenes.
when they put the first trailer out for the movie in like November of the year before it came out or whenever it was, they only animated the trailer. None of the animation
Oh,
was from the
wow.
actual film. It was shots that ended up in the actual film, but they just did those shots for the trailer, and they hadn't even finished writing the story.
Well, that's impressive.
That I wouldn't have known that. That's fascinating.
It's very cool. I did listen to David W. Collins, the soundtrack show, when he talked about he talked to the couple that did the writing, because I like stuff like that. I'm a songwriter, and I play music, and so I like hearing the aspects
There
of
we go.
that. So big shout out to David W. Collins and his show. If you don't listen to the soundtrack show, check it out. It's very cool.
Bring it on, brother. All right.
Also, I saw David W. Collins' name. I finally watched the Jedi Temple Challenge the other day. I watched the first one. I haven't watched the second one yet. But his name's at the end for that, for doing sound editing,
Oh yeah.
mixing and editing. All right.
Didn't see The Little Mermaid live. Be cool to see. Okay, first level's done.
That's
I feel like we earned it because we did try it on hard mode.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, yeah,
So-
please. Hey, that's not how it happened.
I am C-3PO, human
That's a
cyber
rewrite.
relations. Something
This isn't
terrible has
canon.
happened. My counterpart R2-D2 has been captured by Jawas. This is awful. And my interpretation and
These guys
my
aren't even
impression
real
is even
fans.
worse. No, we talked about how real these fans were on our video from over a year ago when you talked about Luke's hair blowing in the wind when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
running. That was actually a really
It's a
neat
nice little
ad.
detail.
Like
Okay, let's
in
go.
this day and age of video gaming, hey, can we make his hair flip like the wind's blowing it? That was pretty cool. That was a good detail.
Okay, health power up. I just gotta get. Oh, I can see the sandcrawler in the distance on the left. Okay.
Oh yeah, we did watch that. My daughter and my wife and I watched that, Michael. The half cartoon, half Broadway musical of The Little Mermaid that was on television a few months ago. That was really cool. I think we told you and your wife about it, but you guys missed it. It was super cool. It was very impressive.
All right.
What's his face as the chef, dude from Full House, John Stamos. I
Was
was
he
really
really?
impressed. Yes, he was so good.
He was the chef.
That's
That
hilarious.
was so good.
Oh, don't die, don't die! I died.
Yeah, and Queen Latifah as Ursula. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. We can talk about that as father and son. That was really
You gonna
cool.
get on to me for Frozen?
Yeah. Hey, Little Mermaid, Frozen. I'm gonna choose Little Mermaid every time. The first movie just didn't do anything for me, and I know
Which is why I'm
everybody's
telling you,
saying
watch the
that you
second
gotta
one.
watch the second one. What makes me go? It keeps tilting
Forward.
down.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that.
It's like it's tilting down and back, but I want to
Hang
go.
on, wait. Press
Is there-
X. Does X go?
Ah, that's what it is.
You've got limited jets. Okay.
Okay, so you want to just kind of boost yourself.
But when you're a jet.
Okay, get a health. But yeah, when it tilts up and down to shoot, I guess, if they're coming at you. Oh,
Diddy! Whoa, you can fly. Okay, get the hearts.
oh.
The fact that this is like a
I
sandbox.
don't remember that.
Like,
Okay, you try.
sandbox environment.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
Carson and Helms
so-
are on. Thanks for joining us,
Hey!
guys. We are having a fun time. We had a couple of false starts when we realized it was a little too easy the first playthrough. Timothy got to the first level pretty quickly, and so we put it on Jedi, and then that got boring because we couldn't even finish the first level. So yeah, we just made it to the second level.
I don't know where I'm going.
So we're having a good time, and we've even talked about things non-Star Wars like Frozen 2, and we were just discussing Little Mermaid, the musical that was on television a few months back. Combo of live action and the animated. It was fun. Hey, and big props to Queen Latifah. I've always liked her, and man, she nailed it on the singing. The vocals were great. Her acting, she's great. I've always liked her.
Oh, and now I'm out of fuel. Okay.
Oh, so you got to keep up with jets, the fuel. Okay, and you have.
Okay, so
you have
now we're not gonna
7
get past
Jawas
this
to
one.
kill. Okay. Hit my turn.
Here you go.
All right, I'm gonna suck at this, but that's okay. Here we go.
Yep, this is tough.
So, well, now that I know that you use the X.
Okay,
X,
but
yeah.
when we were just going in a straight line, I know that we saw the sandcrawler in the distance.
Oh,
and
really?
now I don't see it anywhere. So, who's the more foolish? The fool or the... There it is. Okay, go straight. That's the way you want it.
That's the goal. And they're trying to keep me from it.
Fly
But
straight.
I can't. Yeah, fly straight.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Health. Man, I was so close to it. Can I keep going? Oh wait,
Nope.
that was our last one.
We gotta continue.
We do have.
Yeah, so these 3 continues have to last you your entire playthrough of the whole game, or you have to start from
That's
scratch on
tough.
Tatooine.
Get that heart.
Which is why
Get
we
that
only
heart. I
beat
missed
this
that
once.
heart.
It's
Can I
fine,
go
you
back?
don't need the
I
heart.
don't
Just
need
go
the-
straight.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I guess I should look at the bars.
Fly in a straight line.
I'm trying.
Don't try spinning, it's not a good trick.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. I think I want to get that heart. It was just fun. I frustrate you, don't I?
Go in a straight line.
Oh, I'm out of jets. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Gotta kill these guys. Come on, give me some jets. Give me some jets.
We're on the medium level. We're on medium difficulty here.
I mean,
we
easy's
tried.
gonna be hard for me if
We
we're
tried
being
Jedi.
honest. So
Okay,
I can go
this-
forward, but it tilts me down.
Yeah. So
That
to
sucks.
shoot, you have to aim up. And I feel
I
like when
think-
I feel like you can get some more jet fuel.
Yeah, I think there is a thing that you
somewhere.
power up on. I don't- One of
Okay,
these.
yeah, one of those. Just run into it. Except he's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Disperse.
Boom.
Okay, jet, hit it. Punch it. The thing is getting bigger. You're getting closer.
We have a young kid on the show now. We want to say hi again to Helms and Carson. Gonna
Did
keep
I
it
say
PG.
anything? I didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. Hey man, they're not even coming at me now. That's fine by me.
You're about to die.
I'm about to die though.
about
I need
to
to kill
die.
somebody to just get health.
No, just go in a straight line and
No,
don't
no,
hit the
no,
rocks.
I didn't know the rocks could kill me. I mean, they're just rocks, man.
Give me that.
They're just rocks. How come a rock can kill a freaking land speeder? That should not be how this works.
That broke cannon. Somebody should complain about it on the internet.
Don't give people another reason. There's already too much of that. Poodoo!
That's right.
Oh, man. Yes, exactly.
Okay, nope.
To bantha
Okay,
poodoo.
I found it. It's there. Straight line.
Go, straight line. Like I have any room to tell you what to do. Don't hit the water power converter, whatever that is. What is that? A water
It's a
hydration? Dang. Those rocks will kill you. Well, you can, I went twice.
Okay.
Plus, you'll get there. I won't. if we're being honest.
Okay, go in a straight line. That's all I got. That's all I gotta do.
Don't hit the rocks! You can't just go in a straight line because you gotta dodge rocks. The camera's here. You're not.
Well, she's just getting on the screen. She's
yeah.
being considerate.
Well, that was very considerate.
Okay, I dodged a rock. Are you happy?
No, thank you for being considerate.
Oh, I could jump the rocks.
That's what. We're gonna figure this out together, son. You and me. And we're gonna earn not much.
Look, Dad, I'm flying. I believe I cannot believe I'm gonna
Yeah,
die.
we haven't sung any songs this time around. We've been too busy remembering how to play. Uh-oh, is that like a sand?
I
is that
guess
like
so.
a oil?
All right, you go.
You got bogged down in
Guys,
something.
who
All right, guys.
designed this thing? Like, did they at any point think, yeah, a kid should be able to enjoy this? Or were they like, 30 years from now, people are gonna yell at this? The world's gonna be ending, and they're gonna have nothing else better to do than yell at this and lose their minds. Much Poodoo said, "Oh yeah, there is. I'm saying plenty of Poodoo."
Oh, don't hit those things.
Honestly,
Don't hit
one of
those
my
things.
one of my favorite
Oh, that
Star
takes
Wars
you down. Don't get stuck in that mud.
One of my favorite like swears in Star Wars is in Solo when Han says this guy's so full of bantha crap because it's so authentically Han, but also it just I love the sound of that. Like there plenty of times in my own life will I think bantha crap.
Yeah, from now on, our family expression should be bantha.
Hashtag make Solo 2 happen. Yeah.
Crap on a bantha. Yeah, we definitely do.
Crap on a
that.
bantha.
Crap on a bantha. Bantha poodoo on a dog. I have made it
You were saying Poodoo before it was
a
food.
distance.
There you go.
Now that I know I can actually leap over the stupid
Okay, see.
rocks and pits. Oh, I used all my jets. Crap on a stick.
So what you need to do now is
Not get
To
stuck
try.
in that mud.
defying gravity.
Arr!
Sorry, it was just there.
Huh?
I thought it was.
Okay, this is fun. I'm just going forward, nose down, with no.
Says, oh yes, and also happy day after your birthday, Rez.
That's right. His birthday was yesterday. Come on, where's the?
Hey, you're not getting shot.
Wait, there it is, there- oh, no,
nope,
that's a
that's just a Jawa.
Oh, there it is. Is that one or is that a Jawa?
That's a Jawa. Those are all Jawas.
Those are.
All right.
There's not enough vodka in this water.
Okay, I feel like at this point we just need to get through. If we can just pass this, why can you not move and shoot? I don't
I was gonna say this earlier. I feel like that may be a PS4 controller issue because
Nope.
I don't think it was that way in the
No.
original one.
because I'm using the directional buttons.
Oh, you are. Still, it makes me wonder what the original NES controller did. Like if there was a button that you could use that just made it through. That kept you going forward without using the jets. Anybody remember? Come on, was it Anthony? Did you say you beat this a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away?
Here, people, that might be a baby. Okay, and now I'm out of fuel. So now I'm up creek without a power converter.
We got the babies.
Hang on. Okay, I got this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Every time I see the little blue thing, I think it's the jet power up and it's the stupid Jawas. You can do
Yeah,
this.
Heather
No, you can't do this.
Heather pointed out to me what my gaming face. That I
Oh,
have,
really?
I have a gaming face apparently. Well, I mean everyone has a
reality.
gaming face, but
My favorite was when he first got into gaming was realizing, I don't know if I did this when I played like Atari games when I was a kid. It was a little different when you had just that one little joystick, but Like, yeah, like when you're jumping, you're moving, and you're flying, you move, and everybody does it now. But you just didn't, it's not something you thought of or think of that you do. It's just such a natural reaction.
Look, we get a VR headset, you're really gonna physically move when you play. Oh, guys, I want
Yeah,
VR so bad. Because we got reasons now. Like, there's Squadrons,
Right.
there's Iron Man,
So who
Fuel.
who all out here has the VR already and has played anything cool? Tell us what you've played.
Vader Immortal is coming to PSVR. We've got to get a VR headset.
I have never played anything VR yet.
I got to once. A friend brought his headset over here, and it's like I had built it up in my head, and I was like, "There's no way it's going to be as cool as I hope it is," and it was absolutely as cool as I wanted it to be. Okay, I'm almost there. If we can just get there, we just gotta just make it. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
Anthony
go.
said he did beat it a long time ago, but we need some tips and tricks. I think, Timothy, it is time to go back to easy mode.
No!
That means going back to
I
the beginning.
refuse.
So we could get past this level.
I refuse. Absolutely, I will not.
Okay, that's fine. This is nuts. If you can just keep from using all your jets until you see another, like, refill station, but the problem is
You gotta
they're
jump
not in
over
a straight line. Well, I think some of it is you have to get off of the path to find stuff. The goal is to get to the
See,
sand
if
crawler, but I
hit
think
the,
they're tricking you.
Moisture tower. Okay,
Oh,
there it is.
yeah.
Now just
No.
go. Except I'm gonna die.
But that's what I'm afraid of, is that if you don't kind of go left and right, you're never going to see jet fuel. Well, you just got some.
I got some fuel.
A little.
Okay, hang on. No, I got this.
Hey, I just noticed something.
I don't got this.
On the first level, you have a timer, but on this one, I guess it's...
I
how
forgot
many-
about the timer.
There's no timer on this level. I only see, like, Jawas, so you have 6 Jawas left, so you have to kill that many
Gun.
Jawas.
Hey.
I think that's part of the deal, too. It'll be easier to get there after you kill the number of Jawas that are... You know what I'm saying? That's your timer this time.
Helms wants to know if we can shoot. No, we can't shoot the rocks. I tried shooting the rocks and it doesn't work. And that's a game over, which means we're back to the start.
You mean we got to go back to level 1? Then we need to do it on easy, don't you think?
No. Okay, we'll give this. Yeah,
We'll
put it
do-
on easy.
No.
Put it on easy so you can beat level 1.
Wow, he just said that to me. The disrespect I get.
We'll give this.
I'm the one that wanted it on easy, so it's,
You are.
it's no
We'll give this
disrespect.
one last go.
What do I hit? I hit X and nothing.
That's
happened.
it. Circle.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then
the back button.
beat it in medium. Got it. Yeah.
You did
This
beat it in
is-
medium. I am about to probably not even beat it. Let's see if I can do this.
I'm not helping you this time.
Oh, well, thanks. That's what sons are for.
This
Just
is
keep
now.
running,
This
just
is
keep
pod
running,
racing.
Running.
This is hard. This is pod racing.
Just keep running. Just keep running, shooting.
Yeah,
and
those things
jumping.
don't even touch your health.
Just keep running. Oh, I slid again.
Okay, so the
How do I
slidey
keep
move.
sliding? The
I think
sliding
it's
move's cool.
down and X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except
don't do
you
it
move too
into
much.
the guy.
It doesn't even take your health when you go on easy. Yeah, we went easy. We went easy.
You can call us all sorts of names in the comments. I'm fine with that. Except this part. Don't die. Don't die on easy. Come on, dude. Just go right there. Yeah, right there.
I don't know if anybody else will get how funny what I'm about to say is, but I really want to make Dad play like Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I won't even play Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I have this thing about when I play games. It's kind of my relaxation time, and I like to be able to enjoy what I'm doing. This is pushing it. This has Star Wars
I need
sound
to stop
effects, and
jumping.
so
Why am I jumping?
it's on the border here.
getting on the
Stay!
friggin' rock.
Don't get on the rock.
It's a habit. I keep hitting dadgum X, and I don't mean to. I'm trying to just hit square. Stupid PlayStation controllers. I just want an Atari joystick, man. I know these older guys feel me. I know. You know what I'm talking about, Anthony.
You just called them old.
No,
So-
older guys like me,
No,
like
you
Anthony.
insulted them. You called them old. I heard what he said.
Yeah.
That's why it took him 3 months to beat it. This is absurd.
There we go.
There you go. Get
There
it.
we go.
Get it.
There we go. Now
There
run,
you
run,
go.
run.
Okay, there'll be another one. Okay, so that's where you want to be.
All right.
See, that's just gonna kill him.
All right. And on easy mode, yeah, man, I can make it on easy mode. I feel so proud of myself right now. This is like,
This is the ego boost you needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it does the work for you.
it does, man. I mean, it makes me feel like
See,
I'm a
what we
gamer
should have
now.
done is we should have just done this from the beginning and told everybody, all right, we
Yeah.
had it on the hardest mode last time, so we put it on hard mode
Yeah.
again. Just
We're too honest,
should have
Timothy.
lied to them.
We're just too honest.
that's how you entertain people, right?
Hey, did you see it? Like when
It did, yeah.
Yeah, like whistling birds or whatever. What's the thing that Mando got? He got
Oh,
was it
yeah.
whistling birds.
Something
Yeah,
that
it's
whistles.
like a tracker. Tracker Jack. No,
That's something different.
that's from Hunger Games.
Okay, so when you get to
Okay.
the Sarlacc,
If I
you
beat
just want
this,
to jump in the pit far enough that you can jump back and stand on the land. Otherwise, you'll be sinking the entire boss fight. Because again, this game was designed by a serial killer.
a serial killer. I just caught what you said. Okay, so the only person on the chat, if he's still there, that was here from the beginning was Michael, and you heard me say something about this shirt, but I cannot do that now if I beat this level because there are people here that I cannot take my shirt off in front of, so it's not gonna happen. Oh, what the
See,
heck?
you did literally the opposite of what I told you.
I thought that was a regular one. I thought it was a regular one. So now I can't get back. can I?
Congratulations, you played yourself. No, you did it. You're good. You're good. You're on the edge there. Now it's just a race to see who kills each other first. You got him. You got him.
I'm such a gamer. Oh no, I'm dying.
You got
I'm
him.
dying, I'm dying.
No, you got him. You're
did
good.
I?
Don't move. Don't, under any
was singing in the
circumstances,
quicksand,
jump in
man.
the middle of the quicksand.
I thought, okay, I got him. No, I'm sinking. Oh,
Okay.
here.
This breaks canon. You got him. All right. Now,
Here we go. Can't shoot the rocks.
can't shoot the rocks. Can't shoot those things.
Can't shoot the evaporators.
You can. That's where you get fuel.
Oh, okay.
That I figured that out the last run.
Oh, duh.
Some of the
That
Jawas give
sounds
you health,
familiar.
but not all of them. Okay. There you go. There you go.
I gotta kill Jawas though. See, it have 10 to go there. I think that's part of finishing the level.
Oh!
Gotta kill. That's what I was trying to say.
See what
That-
happens when you read?
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say earlier. I didn't think you were catching what I was saying.
I wasn't at
is
all.
that
I
the
was too
timer
mad.
on the first level is holding you back. This time, what's holding you back is you got to kill all the Jawas before you can actually go.
Well,
So,
I knew that.
well, sure you did. 20 years ago when we played.
Serial killer. Yeah, it was this. Well, it was some kind of psychopath that designed this thing.
I mean, let's be honest. Whoever designed this, they were very talented and cool,
Dad, playing the right way. Okay, don't die.
right? I went around that rock. You guys saw me. I went around it. I did.
No, you go. You go. You do it.
Oh wow,
You-
I'm just
you
pulling
need
some
this.
serious moves here. I just like used R1 and
Pull
L2.
some hold-on maneuvers. That's what I've been trying to do to the rocks. I've just been hold-on
Wait,
maneuvering the
seriously?
rocks.
Can we not hold and maneuver the rocks? Come on, these guys
Fly
should have had
smart.
some foresight.
Get it done.
Ah! Fragging Jawas. Dreadful Jawas. Dreadful beasts.
Okay. Okay. Well, now he's just playing bumper cars.
Okay,
Get
I
the
was
health.
trying to
Get
get,
the health.
yeah,
Get
I
the
was,
health.
I was trying to get,
Pointing you in the direction.
but I'm trying to get this fuel. Why can't I fracking get the fragging fuel?
Oh, because you can't turn when you're out of fuel.
Uh-oh.
Don't land in the pit. Hit the health. Shoot the thing. Do what I say. Just follow orders. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Okay.
At least I'm taking care of the Jawas. I've got to kill Jawas.
So the thing gets bigger the more Jawas you kill, and then you get. I get it now.
Jet fuel.
Get it now. See, I was just trying to get to.
You were trying
the
to actually
sandcrawler.
get there, but yeah, it gets you.
But you get to
Did
the
somebody say that?
sandcrawler. No, I can
Or you
see
just figured
every
it out?
time you. Every time you kill a Jawa, the sandcrawler gets a little closer.
Okay.
I get
And now I'm
it.
back to 12 Jawas.
See, I just wasn't thinking fourth dimensionally. See, you kill the Jawa, there's the sandcrawler.
Oh. So I could actually literally just sit
David
here.
does say frack.
I
So say we
do-
all.
Yes, so say we all. Yes. David
Frack
does
it.
frack. Yeah, actually, I finished my third or fourth rewatch of BSG last year, or maybe it was actually at the end of the year before. Gosh, 2020's flying, guys. But yeah, and it sucks. I mean, 2020, let's be real.
2020 is just trying to kill us at this point. It's just a really extended game of Survivor now for all of us.
It really is. But literally, I feel like it's time for another BSG rewatch. It was on regular television with commercials the other day, and I watched the boxing episode. I can't talk and play. And you know the boxing episode where they're all and it was like, that's not even my favorite episode by any stretch, but it just made me want to watch it
Now
again.
that I know what I'm doing, bring it, you Jawa.
But I did grow up on the original Battlestar Galactica, and I will say, I mean, I loved it. I knew it was knockoff Star Wars. I mean, it was Star Wars on TV for me at 11 or whatever age I was. But man, the rebooted, re-envisioned Battlestar Galactica is just so top-notch. I mean, it blows away the original. I'm sorry, it just does. I'll always love the original for the nostalgia of it, but the story, I mean, hey, look, I'm a man. I will not deny I will shed big-ass real tears watching Battlestar Galactica. I did. The father-son relationship with Adama and Apollo, I mean, my gosh, that's just powerful stuff.
There we go.
If you haven't watched it, I don't want to give spoilers away, but man, it's a great sci-fi show. One of the things I loved about it was learning head towards the Sandcrawler, Timothy. You killed all the
Thank
Jawas.
you. And now I'm out of fuel.
Well, there ought to be a evaporator.
Don't fall in the Sandcrawler. The sounds that I make.
Yeah. What was I about to say?
Father-son dynamic. You cry a lot. It's really good.
I could spoilers. Yeah, there was something I was saying. Battlestar Galactica. I totally lost my train of thought. The OGB BSG. Yeah. Oh,
Now that
yes.
we're out of lives and
Yeah.
or what is this? Our last
Continue.
continue.
Well,
We're
maybe
gonna
you could get an extra life. I think. you
Oh,
could get an
this
extra
is where
life.
we are.
I remember
oh,
this.
frack this. Just frack this all over. No, senor. Okay, here we go. Seriously, who designed this?
Oh, I was saying that I'm not ashamed to say that I will cry in Battlestar Galactica. There are moments that will just literally. I mean, it's worth watching. You guys gotta watch it if you haven't seen it before. I love sci-fi. Oh, the thing that I love the most. This is what I was gonna say is that Edward James Olmos.
Hang on, there's gotta be. Is there a blaster?
He agreed to do the series on one condition: that they never had aliens.
Okay.
He didn't want to be on a space show with aliens, and I respected that because it needed to be about the human story and the human condition. So they have the cyborg, the Cylons. But man, the fact that he didn't ever want for it to go off the rails and to get cheesy with weird aliens, that kept it grounded in being a human
so I've got
story.
more health.
So yeah. Big plug for Battlestar Galactica. We need to do some Battlestar Galactica essays or something.
We should.
Rewatch that.
I'm gonna do a lot of essays.
Yeah. I've got one written and recorded, but this one had a kid and he's just too busy for me.
Yeah, we have been slow on the upkeep of content, and a lot of that has to do with about a 16-pound, 2-foot-long little person who poops a lot and is really cute.
Yeah, we let him get away with it. So
Yeah, he
I
gets away
remember
with the
this
pooping.
level. Yeah.
When I do it, it's
Yeah.
weird
frowned
and
upon.
childish.
in fact, when I got here today, no, I'm just kidding.
No, did that before you got
I remember this level, and
I do
now
too.
I'm having flashbacks of the Mandalorian when they're like popping out the hatch and throwing stuff down on him. That was funny. Let's see what else we got here, Tim.
Time bonus. That's right, because I'm on a timer. Because this is literally the worst.
Oh, that's right. You're back on the timer. Yep, Timothy did have a little boy back in March. For those of you that don't know, little Desmond, and he is awesome. We still got Rural Farm Boy with us. I don't know if we lost anybody, but yeah, earlier on this stream I said something about taking the shirt off because the tag was bugging me, and I was going to rip it off if I made it past the first level and rip the tag out and take the shirt off. But yeah, it's not happening now.
Oh,
There's
come
other
on.
people
I just
here
gotta
now.
get to the top of the thing.
We were alone back then.
To the
Oh,
top
Rez
of the
said he did not beat
Sandcrawler,
this
to the
game.
top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away.
Jaw wall.
Jaw.
So yeah, Rez, Timothy and I beat this tag teaming it when he was young. How long do you think it was?
Don't know. I couldn't care
I mean,
less.
we got it when you were about what? 6, 7?
5 or 6.
So I'm wondering if we beat it by the time you were 9 or 10, or
No, because I got the Nintendo 64 for my 8th birthday, and that's when we
okay.
made the mistake and sold this.
But did we ever get the other games, The Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, we had
that?
those.
So
Those
I don't
were-
remember if we beat that one.
See, I liked those better because you had a lightsaber the whole time in this.
True.
This game gets infinitely easier once you do have a
That's
lightsaber.
true.
Gosh,
That's what's missing. I realize that now. We do get a
yeah.
lightsaber.
We don't get a
after
lightsaber
couple
until
more
we go.
levels.
We have to go inside the sandcrawler,
Oh, you
and
remember
then there's a
that?
giant like lava monster, and then after the lava monster, I think is when we either meet Old Ben, or we keep going through the desert for a while. It gets harder because sand people show up, and then we meet Obi-Wan, and then he gives us a lightsaber.
How in the hell do you remember all of this?
Well, I did play this through probably 4 or 5 years ago when me and Heather got married.
Okay.
I did
know
actually
that.
play and beat
Okay.
this, but I didn't do it all in one sitting.
Gotcha.
Like I was able to.
Well, like, you like saved it.
Yeah.
Or left it on.
I also figured out a way to cheat the
Of course
continue
you did.
system, because if you just pause and load your game at the beginning of each level, you don't lose any lives.
Really?
Yeah.
Now he tells me.
Well, I mean,
The fun of it.
we couldn't get past the first level,
that's
so
right.
I'm not sure how much that would have accomplished had we tried that method here. It was once I got like past the cantina and was headed to the Death Star, I was like, I am not going back to the beginning of this frickin' game.
Yeah, and hey, Rez, there is
Hey, that was a
no-
risk.
There is no shame in not having
Oh,
to
you
say
gotta
that
be
you
kidding
never
me.
beat this game, because I couldn't have beat it by myself back then.
couldn't.
He and I tagged.
Guys, I was there. I
Oh,
was there.
really?
I
Was that
there.
the thing
I
that you
was
needed
there.
to jump up to?
I was there and I fell.
See, as I see these levels, they're coming back to me. But you remembering them all, well, since you said you
Again,
played
it's
it recently,
been
yeah,
it's been
only
within
a
the
few
last 5
yeah.
years. Not the musical. That's something different.
I do really regret that we traded in that old NES. But at the time, you had, what was it, GameStop or whatever place it was.
Yeah.
That was like the thing. You could trade in your system.
we were
for-
too broke for me to get new Nintendo 64 games, so it was either
Unfortunately,
you
we
can.
were, yeah, at that
You know,
time.
I had one Nintendo 64 game and no memory pack for the Nintendo,
Yeah.
so it was
Yeah. I
that
mean,
was the option. Again,
although
that's just going blind.
the
I can't even see that thing.
the nostalgia of having it would be cool, but it's not like you need to have the old NES, because here you go, right here.
Wow, yeah, but
You
this
have
is they haven't remastered the rest of them, and I had
True.
we had Donkey Kong. Do you remember Donkey Kong? Was it Donkey Kong Country? I think
Something like that, yeah.
we had one. Y'all,
That you were right there,
Yo.
man. You were right there.
I can't.
Maybe you should quit talking. One of the guys on, if he's still on with his son, Carson, one of my buddies, he builds his own. We had that conversation
Oh,
when we went and
yeah.
saw The Rise of Skywalker or something. He builds his own consoles, so he's done that before. I can't remember what they're
Tima.
called. Carson, you'll have to put it in the chat if you're still there. What you had built? What'd you say?
I said
No, before that, Tima.
I just said team.
Oh, I thought that was a gaming console. I was like, did I miss something? Hey, I will say this. The Mandalorian in that show, he had a way easier time on the Sandcrawler. It didn't have all the up and down things and the fire-breathing portholes.
Timing here.
Yes.
On your breath.
Pantapudu. Oh, watch the fire. Rural Farm Boy said this was fun watching us, so I'm glad you're having a good time, Anthony.
Haha.
Hope
Okay.
we're keeping you guys entertained.
I mean, I'm entertaining,
We're entertaining
myself,
ourselves,
but
so-
also I'm gonna throw something. What you know what's gonna happen? You know, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna die.
Do it, and then we're gonna die.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
Do I need to do this? Like I could. Hey, I love the music. It's I'm definitely remembering this soundtrack now.
Hey.
We're making up
Hey.
words.
Hey. Cool.
You know,
cool,
in our
cool,
first
cool,
video
cool,
that
cool,
we did
cool,
on this
cool,
game, we
cool,
talked
cool,
about.
cool. No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, we
no
all
doubt.
watched that show too.
Hey.
I need to go back to it though. Haven't watched it in a while. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. For those of you that don't watch it, it's really funny. The Nine-Nine. Anyway, what I was saying was, we talked about getting a crash test dummy in our first video that we ever made, where we played this game, and I still think we should. I think that should be a shtick. We talked about shtick.
See, I'm not playing that game here. I'm not doing that.
I was doing my best to distract you. I guess I should quit.
Okay, here we go.
Let's all have a moment of silence for Timothy.
Hang on, no,
He's
no.
gonna make it to the top. We're gonna use the force.
That's not how the Force works. That is how the Force works.
Yeah. You have to just take a deep breath.
It's gotta be coming my direction.
Say, be with
Yeah,
me.
I've been doing.
Dude!
I'm out of time now. I've only
did
got
that.
30 seconds.
You did
There's
that.
no way.
You
Yeah,
did
the
that like a
soundtrack
pro.
ran out. Like, that's your warning. Hey, by the way, we
You're
ran out of
done.
music. You got 30 seconds left.
Let's count it down, everyone. 25. Shtick. Yes. That's about how I spell shtick. Yep. Yeah.
All right. Nope. Quit.
So Mando's on the Sandcrawler had a tough time. Yes, he did. Kids nowadays gaming. Yeah, really. I mean,
no, I think this is an accurate representation of what the Mandalorian
Yeah.
went through, because he got to the very top and then
and they
got
did
knocked
knock
the heck
yeah,
off.
They knocked him off, and now you die.
I'm running
Oh,
off
you got
into the
1
desert.
second. Yeah. Bye
I'm gonna
bye.
die of dehydration.
3, 2, 1. Oh, the timer's out.
Okay, well the timer ran out.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe you could have kept playing. What'd you run off for? Why'd you run? The timer quit. Maybe that means you don't get something. I don't know.
I would just really. At
Anybody
this
remember
point,
what the timer running out means?
Just for one final kick in the gonads, I would really
Just
like.
do it.
I would
Just do
really
it.
like to get to the end of the level and have it tell me, because the timer ran out, I have to do it again. That's kind of what I want to
I
see
kind of
happen.
think the timer might have something to do with your continues, maybe? We're out of continues now, right? Or are we
so.
not? The timer has to be something that
Unless
if you
it's just
make
like
it in a certain amount of time, you get an
challenge-based?
award. Yeah, it's
I don't
challenge based.
know.
So like you're not going to get whatever award there is for doing it within the
My
time.
award.
There's no check.
Are you sure? Because I really thought I heard someone mention something.
Okay, we love The Grinch. Ron Howard is a great director, and that's probably the only Jim Carrey movie I actually truly love.
Love of Mary Poppins
I like
riding
some
an
of his other
umbrella.
movies, but I love that one. What did you say, Mary Poppins? What? We need that on a T-shirt. Mary Poppins riding an umbrella. I think that's what you said.
Sure.
So
why
we roll
not?
that back and check the tape.
I think it was for the love of Mary Poppins riding an umbrella.
There it is.
Hey, I would like to say one thing. I have done all of this without dying, so
And
I've
that's
got
why I
that
haven't
going
gotten to
for
play
me,
this level at
which
all.
is
And I
nice.
could have beaten it already.
Oh, be my mother freaking guest.
How do I get up there?
I'm not telling you anything. You've had, as you pointed out, plenty of time to observe my methods.
Me and my big mouth.
Oh man, you know the name of the droids.
Who's that?
Rural Farm Boy, they're the ITO droids.
Oh, I guess I can't get up there. I should have been watching you more.
You should have paid attention.
I should have paid attention in class. I did not.
I hope you guys are still enjoying this, because at this
yeah.
point I'm just red in the face and mad.
Yeah, he got really upset.
This is just gonna
We're just
be
trying to
once a
take it.
year we put this on and yell real loud at it.
Yeah.
No,
We're
so
not
I
streaming
think
this all the time, right?
next time, I think I have enjoyed this. I hope everybody else has. I would like to do this again with something different. I've got Jedi Starfighter, and they just did the re-release or remaster of Pod Racing, Star Wars Racer, and that might have to be my birthday gift to me. I might have to buy that for myself because yeah, Pod Racing, yes, that we should definitely do that. I'm horrible at racers, but I'm excellent at pod racing. Now, I'm going to say that with a really big asterisk, because when I put pod racing on and I suck at it, I'm going to blame it on it not being a Nintendo 64 controller, and you're all going to have to believe me, because I'm actually good at pod racing.
All right,
Every other, any racing game, any driver, I'm just not good at them. But I'm
No!
good at pod racing.
I made it almost. I love that Luke is so acrobatic. And,
We'll keep the Star Wars games coming.
yeah, and we can Twitch. We can Twitch on a more regular basis than our other content, I think. We've just had trouble getting together for the other content, but Timothy can Twitch from his house anytime.
It's true.
And I can just get on and be in the chat. Oh, okay. Hey, you gotta continue, and I'm
we do
gonna
have
let you.
continues.
Are you
All right.
calm now? Your
No,
face less
my
red?
shoulders
You
are tense.
okay? You need a little massage.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Hey. I'm not even bothered about you. Oh, the ITOs come out of the big doors, so you gotta break those. Oh yeah, this is how you like destroy stuff on the go. You do the okay.
Oh, that's like a little thermal detonator?
I think it's a temporary double point thing. That's what that thing at the top is. Okay, so yeah, if you jump and shoot, you can take stuff out as you go. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
If you're falling behind, run.
Here we go.
I'm reading the comments, guys.
Catch 'em
Catching up.
I was trying to pay attention,
Yeah.
but also I was.
Oh.
I'm a little mad.
Rural Farm Boy says he still has his. I had a hard time saying that. Rural Farm Boy. Rural Farm Boy. I haven't had that one. This is actually water. So he said he does still have his N64, which we do still have.
You've got mine at home, and then I have
you have
Heather has
Heather has
hers,
one,
so
yeah,
we've got one.
And you were like recently, I remember playing Donkey Kong again.
Yeah, that was how we were distracting ourselves before the baby came. One of the few video games I've never outright beat at all in my life is Donkey Kong 64, and I set a goal to do that, and I still have not succeeded at that goal. These children's games were
Yeah.
for a very
Hey,
gifted kind of child.
I remember on the Atari 2600, the original Donkey Kong, staying up till 2 and 3 in the
Yo.
morning trying to beat
Yo.
that game.
Yo, what's wrong with me?
You
What's
keep
wrong with me?
falling.
I'm just letting myself catch up here.
All right.
I mean, okay, I don't need you beeping at me. I know I'm supposed to go up.
Does just RFB? Yeah, thanks. RFB. And I do that like in Twitter. I'll tag you or say hey RFB or whatever. But yeah, like right now I was trying to read. So does anybody remember what the timer does on this game? Like, does it, if you beat it within the timer, you get a certain power up or a certain like award maybe at the end of the level?
Don't beat it in time, you never get a lightsaber. You have to play the entire game blindfolded.
Is that your knockoff Walmart version Kylo Ren impersonation there?
No.
It kind of sounds like it. So speaking of all things like sci-fi and old shows, Battlestar Galactica, my wife and daughter and I are rewatching. It's my wife's first time because she didn't watch it the first time through, but my daughter and Timothy and I, when they were younger, watched the series Fringe, the J.J. Abrams show. And so we're watching Fringe at my house again, and really, really been enjoying it. Love the father-son dynamic of anything gets me. So Walter and Peter's really good. My wife she loved the X-Files, and when it first came out, Fringe, she was like, too copycatty. Well, we're kind of forcing her to watch it with us, though. We can't go to the movies and do other things, so she's actually paying attention and kind of getting into it. She was concerned about things that have happened. I don't want to say spoilers.
Okay, alright, here we go.
Tim's a voice artist. Timothy can do some really good. If he's in the zone, he can really pull off some good accents. He did at one time in his church youth group convince a guy that you were from, was it Ireland or Scotland? Convinced a guy that had never met him at a church function. Other churches had been involved, and Timothy the entire day spoke with a Scottish accent and convinced the guy you were from where?
I made it to the top.
He did it!
Started from the bottom and now I'm here. I am not going to die.
But yeah, he had this guy convinced the entire
Yeah,
time. That he's
so
from
my
a
youth
certain-
pastor comes up to me and goes, "Hey, we've got these traveling guys here. We're like pranking them. You got to help me out. I need you. I know you do like acting and stuff. I need you to like convince this guy that you're."
Sweet! I'll check out the wording, the Star Wars font. I never noticed that.
Time bonus.
Oh, so there's the
Okay.
time bonus. Okay. Buck Rogers. Yes, I watched that one. Hey, Buck, bitty bitty. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, so my youth pastor comes to me and goes, "Hey, so we're pranking the new guys. They're just visiting. They'll never know, they'll never know any better. Can you like convince them you're like from somewhere else?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll convince them I'm from Scotland." And so I went, and he didn't know who he was. My mom has this expression: "You never put a loaded gun in the hands of a crazy person." And he did not know who he was asking to do what. And so I went over, and he was thinking like I'd go prank this guy for a second and that would be the end of it, but I went and had this guy going for probably an hour or more. Like I came up with an entire like life story. I was 16, 17, and so I told him like I was here like on foreign exchange from Scotland, I was an orphan, like this horrible, like all this terrible, really sad stuff. I just created a character because my youth pastor said, "You're an actor, can you come up with, can you do something?" And I was like, "Sure, I'm gonna go character like analysis real quick, I'll be right back." And so I had this guy going for a really long time, and I had just signed on to go to, I went to Ouachita Baptist University here in Arkansas, and I had just like officially made the decision and signed on that was where I was going to college. And we get to the end of the time, and I'm thinking like maybe I should let this guy off the hook. And he goes, "Well, man, I've actually got this meeting thing that I got to get over to, but I just want you to know that God has blessed me, like putting you in my life tonight." And I was like, "Oh, I feel kind of bad about myself now." And he goes, "And if you're ever back in the States, man, I go to Ouachita Baptist University." And I went, so I would always,
Had to come clean.
I used to start stories with people. I'd be like, "Hey, have I told you why I'm going to hell? Because I lied to a man in church once." It's okay, my pastor told me to.
Don't jump on those things. Yeah, they'll kill you.
Okay, that,
Now you know everybody
That's
wants to hear you
overkill.
speak Scottish for a bit there, Bob. I mean, you gotta prove, you gotta come through on the goods. I can do it, but it's not that great.
look, I'm in the zone right now.
Yeah, he's not in the accent zone.
Okay.
Come on, you can't play a video game like you're a Scottish guy?
I could, but it would involve a lot of swearing.
I mean, Scottish guys do swear. One of my
It'd be
favorite videos is
authentic.
the old Scottish guy on YouTube. There's a guy that he is just dropping some F-bombs because his granddaughter comes in and says, "Did you see that? Did you see him out there? His dog? He's almost bit me. His dog has bit me." And he's like, "What's a dog? Oh, it was if an elf."
Okay. Hang on.
I sounded more like Dr. What's his from A New Hope.
We're wanted men.
You did. How do I,
We're wanted effing men. We're
Okay.
wanted in 12 effing systems.
Oh, wait.
Got
Maybe
the
I,
death sentence.
I'm just distracting you now.
that's it, okay. I gotta do the slidey thing.
So, Dr. Evazan, I did get his name right, I think. Evazan? Was he Scottish? He had to be. He's from the planet Scotling.
I don't think that's canon.
I got your cannon.
Okay, I have not figured out the system on how to.
Well, you played it more recently than me, but is there something you have to shoot, maybe?
That's what I was thinking, but
What's that thing in the floor in front of you?
that was a little
not a
fire
thing.
thing that I turned off.
Okay.
Is anybody still with us? We're rambling now.
There's I think you have to slide. But It like comes on as soon as you get to it, right? Oh.
It's like you gotta sacrifice getting hit once. There's
you
there's
did.
gotta be a system. Oh, dude, crit.
Oh,
Okay, that was rude.
Oh, and these guys. They always reminded me of something from Terminator.
That
You
was
don't have to
uncalled
duck.
for.
You can walk through. Thank you.
Okay. Big health. Don't lose the health. Thank you.
I loved that story. I had forgotten that he went
He
to
went to
OBU.
the same
Yeah, I said it.
school.
So yeah. Did you ever see him again after?
There was one time
Oh, was that a
on campus.
lightsaber?
It's a health bar. There was one time on campus that I saw a guy that looked very suspiciously like him.
And you were probably like,
Yo, George Lucas just ripped this level off in Attack of the Clones.
oh, right.
He was just copycatting.
You're not wrong.
One of my favorite Star Wars
No,
bloopers
I thought
is,
you let him off the hook though before.
No, I never got the
I thought
chance.
you did.
Because I went and found the youth pastor, and he was like, "Oh, hey, did you do the thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just got done." And he goes, "Dude, that was like an hour ago." And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Did you go the whole time?" I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh man, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that."
Well, again, never put a gun in the hands of a crazy person. Your favorite Star Wars blooper you were about to say?
One of my favorite Star Wars bloopers is
What the hell is that in a Jawa transport? I mean, come on. It's in a sandcrawler. Look at you go! Yeah!
baby.
Right
Oh,
on.
that's because we're at the.
Oh, there's a baby.
Oh, there's a baby, and he's very unhappy.
Aw.
We might have to turn the mic down for a sec.
Baby was upset.
Should I mute it?
Yeah, I unmuted it. So your favorite Star Wars blooper?
I'm never gonna tell the story. My favorite Star Wars blooper is Natalie Portman on the green screen set for the conveyor belt construction line in Attack of the Clones. When she looks at George and she goes, "This isn't real. You're making this up. This is just a joke. You're kidding me. This isn't actually
remember
part
that.
of the movie."
That's funny. RFB, I don't remember Captain Power. I might maybe if I saw it. I do remember Space Above and Beyond, kind of. That name's really familiar. I'm gonna have to do some Google searching to look that up. 'Cause, yeah, Captain Power and Space Above and Beyond. That is familiar. I do remember Arc 2 or something like that, like this big space futuristic RV on Saturday morning cartoon days. There was like a traveling crew in some kind of RV Arc or something like that.
Oh,
I may be
I'm not gonna make it.
confusing that with another one. Now we're going to start talking about Land of the Lost and Sleestacks, because that's what Saturday mornings were all about.
I am not gonna make it.
Yeah, don't say that. Have faith.
Don't say that, Master. You're the closest thing I have to a father.
Do or do not? That is where you fail.
I mean, there's part of me that wants to play, but I don't because I think that
Oh, I didn't
you
even
are-
hand it
you
over
are
when I
doing
died.
it.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't care. I'm enjoying watching you. You are kicking it, and I would not. All right, just
I
give me
lost
one
my
chance.
I lost my good gun. If we lose this one, we might have to call it at this point.
Call it. All right. Hey, this has been fun though. Okay, I gotta. You've been doing this. I'm not sure what. Do I shoot the droids? Yes. Even though they're gonks.
Shoot everything.
Poor gonks.
Gonks never did anything wrong. Gonks never did anything wrongs.
That was horrible.
I'll see you, everybody. I'm out. You've been a great crowd. Oh boy.
Oh.
Well,
Well, how did you get through the thing?
I have no idea.
You just kind of looked. Through
I just
it?
did the slidey thing until I got through, but I lost health every time. There's gotta be a way to break the thing, but I don't know what it is. I have absolutely no idea what it is.
All right, give us a taste of some Scottish. You got to do it. Come
No,
on.
you put me on the spot. I'm not doing it. No, I gotta be in the zone, man.
Oh,
Because then
man. Seriously? Craig Ferguson can do it like immediately. That was the joke. Oh, we used to love Late Night with Craig Ferguson. That was our jam. Me and my wife.
The only
would-
thing I can think is like, should you be able to actually shoot the door? But it's not
I know. I
breaking.
keep thinking,
Just stand there and shoot it. See what happens.
just shoot it.
Yeah, just shoot it.
Nothing's happening. It's just staying on.
Well, it was worth a shot.
You just wanted to say that. You are so lame. Yeah, he's really rocking the dad jokes now that he's a dad, you guys. Well, it was worth a shot. You really did just do that, didn't you? You hit it all week? Ah! I died.
No.
I died
Oh,
readily.
man.
Yeah, he's not going to talk in
know
the
what
Scotch
happened?
section. I'm going to do
The
it.
youth pastor tells me that I need to go talk to this guy. They were like traveling, they'd come from out of state. So that was the other thing. The fact that this guy was like from out of state on his Christmas break, but he was a student at the school in this state that I was going to go to. That makes it even funnier. But yeah, I see the commentary's trying to kill you.
Yeah,
I went to
definitely.
the guy and had this whole story about how he's from Edinburgh. And my dad was a fisherman that was killed in a boating accident.
You're awful.
I'm
He
terrible.
gets this from his mother's side of the
I do.
family, and she
I
is
get it from
proud
my
of
mother's
it.
side. But no, I had this whole story about how my mom died when I was a baby, and I didn't remember it. But my dad died in a boating accident. It'd been real traumatic. I'd gone through all this thing, and so I'd been in America for the last year, and I'd had a really good host family. I'd been traveling all around, and I had this entire I just came up with it on the spot. But I was just I had this guy going, he's asking me questions about like, what do you think about American politics? I'm like, oh yeah, I try not to get too involved in all of that. Yeah, I've got my own opinions. It's very different over there. But you know, I'm young enough to know that I don't want to say something I'm not educated on because I'm like, I have no idea. I've never been out of the country.
Ah,
was,
I gotta shoot that thing.
That was how I
Oh, well, forget it. I'm there.
That's how I did it. He says just blast it. Are you talking about the door? Because I was thinking it was the door. See, that one drops off, but then you can't get past this guy. See, we lost the good gun when I died, and it was losing the good gun makes this infinitely harder.
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, we hit a thing.
You wanna try to beat this level? We're on easy mode, right?
Yeah.
I am glad we. Hey, you're welcome.
We did some. We at least got some
Hey, it's
variety in our
okay,
gameplay
you're
tonight.
welcome. We can put it on easy mode. You're
All right,
welcome.
hold on. There is a system to get through this door.
So, who on the stream would like to see as father and son play a game like this next time? After we've shot a few, had a few shots of
Adult beverages.
adult beverages, because right now this is totally sober, and we're not even getting started yet.
Forget pod racing, drunk racing.
So I think that might have to be a good weekend game we'll do sometime, because it is a work night. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. You
Thanks
guys
everybody for hanging out.
just
I'm gonna give
blast.
this one more shot until I absolutely lose my mind. But this has been
Michael 2 Minute Tuesdays
Shadows of the
countdown.
Empire.
Oh.
I need if I can figure out a way to stream Shadows of the Empire.
I have never. Have I played that? I've never played that.
Yeah.
Oh, Shadows!
I'm
I'm sorry, I'm thinking it was Coach
with
War. I was thinking of Knights of the
Dash Rendar, which everybody makes
Yes.
fun of, but
It had
because
the
I was
bounty
young
hunter in it
enough.
too. Did it have Boba Fett or some other bounty hunter?
IG-88. You had to fight IG-88 on a train heist because
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the 90s and it was awesome. Everybody gives Dash Rendar grief, but I was a fan.
Yeah, I do remember now, because his ship. What was it called?
There were some pretty cool ship flying levels too.
Play next time.
I'm bad at racing, bad at driving games, but I love dogfighting.
You're good at pod racing, dude.
That's what I said. Pod racing is the only racer that I'm good at.
I thought I missed that.
But I love ship flying games. So like the new Battlefront, the dogfights in the new Battlefront are just.
I am bad at it, but I
Fantastic.
actually was able to get a little better. So when I did finish the new Battlefront 2 campaigns, I got better at the flying. It sucked.
Like, what is this?
Literally.
What is shooting
that
me?
thing?
I don't know, but it killed
It's
me.
it's the dude from Rogue One with the tentacles and
Yeah, it's Bucklet.
yeah.
Will not Bucklet. One tends to lose one's mind.
He is a perfect example of don't give a gun to a crazy guy.
Okay, hang on.
Did you come here to kill me? I love him though. He was perfect in that role. Hey, baby Dez.
baby.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Camera's here. They won't see
Go.
you.
We're about to. I think they did, yes. Okay, we're probably Next death. I'm almost. Oh, see, I got to the green thing, but again, I don't have a good gun. I can't kill it without the good gun. Next death, we might call it a night. But
Yeah, we've been
this has
going
been
for a while here. What?
We have.
Hour and a half? That's not bad.
This has been fun. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
I would love to play Fallen Order. You know what? Maybe that should be my first foray in Fallen Order. Is let
Do
you
it
guys
live?
do it live.
That would be fun.
Because I
You
haven't
come-
played it yet. So
You would have to come over here and
you could just do that.
we just do it in sessions.
Start it on yours instead
Yeah.
of like Kerrigan finish hers. Okay, yeah. We'll just.
You gotta finish God of War first.
I do have to finish God of War.
You're close enough.
I'm pretty close.
You knocked out a good bit too.
Yeah. Hi, Des. It's my little grandbubby.
Hey,
right
dude.
there.
Want to say hi to some people?
Hello, boy. Want to say hi? This is Desmond Westley. Say hi, everybody.
Use my kid for cue points.
Hey, bud. Definitely.
Hey.
Definitely. What is Daddy doing?
Star Wars. We've talked about this.
He
We've
was
talked about the Star
one
Wars.
day old when he saw his first Star Wars. While you were napping. Hey, little boy. You seem to be in a better mood. Yeah, that's right. And while she was pregnant, we went and saw The Rise of
That's not
Skywalker.
possible.
And the music.
Can't be done.
You can't do it.
Severine Brandy, yes. That's
The
exactly
music,
what we'll
we
do.
would get
Hello,
to
little
kicking
person.
on John Williams' music. Those are the legs, the love, some John Williams soundtrack.
Oh yes. Well, I think we might call it a night. We've been at this for a while.
This was
so
a lot of fun.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll do this again sometime.
Yeah, we will.
Uh-oh.
We getting fussy.
Well, let's do the
that's a
awkward
fuss.
wave goodbye. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Yay.
Aw.